An Easter trip to Center Parcs in the UK sounds like the perfect short break for a family. But it seems to cost as much as a foreign package holiday.
We found out how to go to Center Parcs and get a trip to Paris for free.
What are you going to do? Go to Disneyland, or are you going to go tour the city?
To find out our secret, we're going to have to go back in time.
Whoa, stop there. We're at the beginning. Let me show you exactly what I mean, okay? So I've got my laptop out and I can show you that a trip to Center Parcs in Wiltshire this Easter would cost you £1,599. This is under an hour from our house, but that kind of price doesn't seem worth it for a 4-night break in the UK. I'm always just thinking about how close it is to flights to the US for that kind of price. But if we're brave, we can save a lot of dosh. Check this out. By going to a European Center Parcs, we can book the same popular dates in the school holidays for €559, which is £479. That is £1,000 cheaper than the UK one. The one I found is in the Netherlands, which is a good drive from Calais. But think about it, you could get 3 really good passport stamps and have a lot of fun on that road trip. You see, there are 27 Center Parcs all over Europe, and you can find the one that works best for you and your family. We were kind of excited about travelling to one near Amsterdam, and there's another one near Bruges. We've never been to those countries before, and they're more than half the price of any UK Center Parc. After talking about it, we thought that we really wanted to show France to the kids, and we thought it'd be the one that you'd be most interested in as well. So we booked for 4 nights on the same dates at Lake d'Alette, which is just over 2 hours from Calais and 2 hours from Paris. It came in a bit pricier, so it was €909, which is £778, but that is still pretty much exactly half the price of the park closest to us in the UK. We did only book this 2 weeks before leaving, so you might find more accommodation choices and even cheaper prices. Right, we still need to get to France though, and that will cost some extra money, so let's add that on as well. We found that Irish Ferry's new route between Dover and Calais was the cheapest option. Just £192 to take our car over. That takes our total now to just under £1,000. So that's how the maths works. It means that we've now saved more than £600 compared to if we actually went to the one in the UK. That could be nearly £1,000 if we went for a Dutch, Belgian or German Center Parcs. Now this is money you can pocket, put towards a few activities and meals during your holiday, or go to Disneyland Paris or somewhere else fun. I know what you're all thinking, this all sounds too good to be true. What extra costs are there, and is it worth the effort? I have no idea. Let's find out together. Right, we're on our way to Dover, but before we can drive off, there's a few things you need to check first. Number 1 is your car insurance policy. Does it let you drive in the EU? You should be pleasantly surprised. I was, it was there straight away. The other boring policy is breakdown cover, because you don't want to come unstuck when you need it the most. There are a few other really practical things you need to drive in France that you don't need over in the UK. First up is a UK sticker. Whack that on the back and it shows where you're from. You also need one of these. This is the triangle, it's a warning triangle, so if you do get into an accident you put that out and it's there to warn people. Next up is high-vis jackets. This is one of those things that if you do have an accident they want you to be seen on the side of the road. It actually makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Next up is a breathalyzer, again a bit of a weird one for us. Make sure it's got that NF certification on it because that's the one they'll be looking for if you do get pulled over. Then one of the last things that you definitely need out there are these headlamp beam adapters, because as you can imagine on our side of the road all the light is actually shining to the left, on the verge, that kind of thing, but in France that will be the actual road and other road users out there, so that will be shining into their eyes, so this deflects the beams away from them. Right, they're all the legal requirements, but there's a few things that they suggest getting. One is a first aid kit, and the other one is spare bulbs for your headlights as well. I was really surprised that the shops are actually all ready for this, and they've got like a European driving section, and you can find all of this there, or you can pick it all up in one kind of pack on Amazon. I'll put a link to that if you want it as well. Right, that's enough time talking to you guys for now. We need to get on the road. I need to get this thing packed, get the kids in there somehow. We need to find out what the next stage of our journey is going to be like too. you, we're about half an hour away from Dover now, and we have done so well with this drive. The M25 was brilliant for us, and there weren't any problems at all, and we just sailed through it. So now we're on the home straight. So that was pretty much 2 hours on the nose to get here to Dover. And today we're sailing with Irish Ferries, and they have a new route from Dover to Calais with 10 sailings per day.
Irish Ferries have invited us to try out their club class option. This starts with priority boarding, then access to the special lounge. This includes free soft drinks and snacks, which is perfect for families. They even had free cheese and wine on this crossing.
Free wine?
I think club class has just paid for itself.
I didn't know a shop could be free.
If you don't go for club class, don't worry. There's loads to do on the ferry. We found the soft play for the little kids and the arcade area for the big kids. It's only a short 90-minute crossing, so before we knew it, it was time to get back into the car.
Right, we're actually here in France. I'm driving in France on the wrong side of the road, the right side of the road. Now, I've driven on this side of the road for thousands of miles in the States, but in the States you have the steering wheel on that side and you have a automatic normally as well. So I've got to worry about the gears and being on the wrong side. But to be fair, so far, so good, because I haven't had to deal with any roundabouts yet. We've just literally gone off kind of one slip road onto another slip road, and we're now on the road to Center Parcs, which is 200 kilometers long. So I'm hoping if we continue like this, this is actually really easy. Look, this is prime time. Have a look, this is the road, one of the main roads, and there's really nothing out here. There is something you need to watch out for if you're driving by yourself in an English car. Okay, this is what the tolls look like, but there's a bit of a problem if you're by yourself here, because suddenly, how can you actually pay by yourself? So you definitely need someone here to do it. You don't get it anyway. I didn't go close enough. You definitely need someone here with you. Woo! Did you get a ticket?
Yeah.
Okay. And now we're on our way.
The toll for us was €19, which works out to £16. So let's double that for the drive home, so we now have a final trip total of £1,002. Yep, we've saved 600 quid. And remember, that could have been even cheaper if we went to a different Center Parcs.
This opens up a whole continent suddenly now. We could drive anywhere in Europe in our own car and go wherever we want. So we've chosen to go to the French Center Parcs. We could go to the Netherlands, Belgium, Germany. We could drive to Italy. New country, new experiences. And I think it's going to be quite simple. Fingers crossed. We'll let you know at the other end. Here we go, look.
Oh, the lake! Lake.
Look, Center Parcs, Le Lac d'Alette. Well, I've parked the car up now, which is where it stays for the week while we're up here.
Checked in, got our magic bands, which gets us access to everything, and we're ready to have some fun, hopefully. Now, it took us about 2.5 hours to get here. The driving was really, really easy. It's just basically one straight road all the way down here. Didn't even touch a roundabout until we got so close. It's like the village around here, so it's really quiet. Give it a go, it really is that simple. But is it worth it to come all this way for a Euro Center Parc rather than a UK one? Watch this video to find out, or you can find out exactly what we got up to with the extra money that we spent and went to Paris and did some other things. Watch that video here as well. Right, see you in one of those. I'm off to have some fun in the water park.